people. I fetched your robe for you. It's cold. It's worse. You got nobody to blame but yourself. I warned you not to let that walk get you water. It's lucky you turned me into a frog like you done here. Hello? Can I speak to Mr. Klingel, please? Oh, mercy. He is. Well, thanks anyway. Bye. Well, you're in for trouble now, Shorty Kellums. The doctor's out of town. Well, set up here at the table, and I'll bet you some hot bills.
Smells like corn, pone, hog jowls, and turnip greens. How soon is victuals?
Nobody gets fed until I take care of that poor little fellow over yonder.
What you doing at the table?
Waiting for hot bills.
Feeds him raw fish.
You can tell that 5 feet away. But from now on, he gets treated decent.
You don't feed our kind of victuals to an animal like that.
Don't call him an animal.
That's what Mark called him.
It's Mark that should be called an animal. His name is Shorty.
Right fitting name. Well, let's get the bathrobe off him.
No, you don't. You ain't sitting in my kitchen jailbird naked.
He ain't supposed to wear clothes. He's a water critter.
Thanks to your friend.
Well, Mark says when we go to farming, critters like him will do any little work.
My temperament is an inhuman monster.
Hey.
Who's his next victim going to be? Me? What's he going to do? Turn me into a cow?
You ain't making sense. I'm going to take his old boy back down to the man
Now,
pond.
you put your hands off of him and get out of my kitchen.
Mark says he belongs in the water.
You send Mark in here to see me. I got a few words to say to him.
He don't fly off the handle.
You send him in here. I ain't in no mood to be crossed.
Okay.
Oh, Shorty, why didn't you listen to me and stay out of the water? Now look at you, poor little mama. You can't go back to Silver City and run a hotel like that.
What's she doing with the seal in the kitchen?
I don't know, but she wants you in there, too.
Oh, looks like I'm gonna catch a digging.
Afraid so. You want me to go in with you?
Nope, seal was my idea. I'll face the music.
We ain't likely to get victuals till you do. Oh, let me give you a little tip. She has named the seal Shorty.
Thanks, I'll remember. Hello, Granny. Hey, Shorty. Something sure smells good in here.
Well, it ain't him. I can tell you that.
Shorty, you shouldn't be in the house. I'll put you back in the pond.
Sitting right here and gonna eat hot fish.
That's my raw fish for him.
Now, let me tell you this. He ain't going back to the cement pond and he ain't eating no more raw fish.
Well, Granny, if you feel like it, I'll just take you down in the ocean.
Now, hear this, sailor boy. I'm going for a shotgun. When I come back, Shorty Kellums better be sitting in this chair. And I mean Shorty Kellums himself, and not this poor-looking, pitiful thing.
Well, I'll do my best. You heard her, Shorty. Let's go find the other Shorty.
Don't go in there yet, Shorty.
Ain't Fiddles ready?
They might be, but Granny ain't.
Shorty, come here, quick. Snuff the table. Hurry.
I don't look like this.
You gotta be sitting at that table before Granny gets back.
I ain't washed up yet.
Dear, I will be.
How was your what this is all about?
Shorty! Oh, Shorty, darling, I'm so happy to see you.
Don't squeeze me too hard, Granny. I'm awful holler. I ain't ate since morning.
Shorty, I'm gonna give you the biggest
Hallelujah.
It'll make you forget what that frogman done to you?
You mean Mark?
Mark the monster.
He ain't no monster. He's a nice feller.
Shorty, have you forgot the terrible thing that he's done to you?
He didn't do nothing terrible. In fact is, Granny, he's an officer and a gentleman, and I like him.
You do, huh?
Yes, Mom. Now, how about that meal you promised me?
Okay. Here you are.
I don't think I'd call this the best meal I ever had.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're out of that straitjacket, Miss Bean. Now, when I come down to take out my money, it won't upset you all over again, will it?
Of course it won't upset me. I'm perfectly fine. And that straitjacket was Mr. Drysdale's invention.
Oh, he's a clever fella. It fit you real good.
Oh, he's clever, all right. He's my #1 nemesis.
Well, I'm glad to hear he's your friend. I'll see you down the bank.
You going to the bank, Jed?
That's right, Shorty. I'm going to take out some money.
I'll drive you. I'm going to take out something myself.
Excuse me, Miss Hathaway. Here's the certified check you ordered for $48 million, charged against Mr. Clampett's account.
Thank you, Miss Gordon. This is a moment of great triumph for me.
What do you mean?
A similar check was issued earlier. But to keep Mr. Clampett from using it, that unprincipled scoundrel had 2 guards force me into a straitjacket and gag me. And then he told Mr. Clampett that the idea of his withdrawing all that money had driven me mad.
What a terrible man.
Indeed he is. I shall take great delight in watching him scream and yell and climb the walls in fury and frustration.
Can I watch too?
Oh, be my guest. Chief, it gives me great pleasure to announce that Mr. Jed Clampett is on his way to this temple of greed to withdraw $48 million.
Really?
Yes, and I want you to know that this is a great moment for me.
For me too, Miss Hathaway.
I've tried to tell you that honesty is the best policy. What'd you say?
As I was driving to the bank this morning, I almost had a collision with a huge truck. Suddenly, my whole life flashed before me. I saw in terrifying detail all the mean and petty things I've done. The schemes I had to get money, the lies I told, the people I've wronged. Chief, I lived again those many times when you counseled the course of truth and justice. But I chose greed and avarice. You pointed to the high road, but I took the low road. I said to myself, Milburn, put your house in order. You never know when you'll be summoned to stand before that great bank examiner in the sky. And so I say to you, Miss Hathaway, and bear witness, Miss Gordon, I'm deeply sorry for my transgressions against you and deeply grateful for your never-failing loyalty and friendship. I think you deserve a reward.
My reward is seeing this glorious transformation take place in you, that there's awakening to the power of truth, honor.
As always, your sentiments are noble and unselfish. But I insist you accept this token of my gratitude.
$100?
Ah, it's little enough. Just take the rest of the day off and go out shopping.
Do you like working here, Miss Gordon?
Oh, I certainly do.
Yeah. Would you like to continue working here?
Oh, indeed I would.
Fine, fine. Now, I have 2 jobs for you. Oh, you'll find a nurse's uniform in that dressing room there. Put it on.
A nurse's uniform?
Yes, when Mr. Clampett arrives, you're going to be my keeper.
I don't understand.
Oh, you will. The second job is to stop payment on Miss Hathaway's check.
Mr. Drysdale, I'm terribly disillusioned.
I'll make a note of it.
But I thought you had changed.
What gave you that idea?
Well, you said your whole life flashed before you.
It did. I loved it. Now get in there.
Yes, sir.
France. Josephine, who is this man?
Well, you know me. I'm Jed Clampett.
Are you from Wellington?
Oh, sir, I'm from Bug Tussle.
You're not a member of my staff? They're all here.
Well, no, Mr. Drysdale.
I am Napoleon Bonaparte.
Well, okay, Mr. Bonaparte. I just come down here to draw up my money.
No? Just when my poor armies are retreating across the frozen steppes of Russia?
Well,
But my brave men are freezing. They're starving. They need food. They need clothing. Oh, please, don't withdraw your support now. They'll perish.
I don't want to start to freeze nobody.
Oh, thank you, all of France. Thank you. This is the highest decoration my country can bestow.
I think I better be going.
Wait, I have another medal for you.
Well, you keep it, Mr. Drysdale. It looks real good on you.
Won't be nobody in this family. They ain't got nothing to bring. Put all my stuff in the truck. You're driving me to the airport.
Where you going, man?
I'm going back home to the hills. Man is men and fish is fish, and they stay that way.
Please don't go back to the hills, Granny.
Got to, Jethro. I can't stay around and watch Ellie Mae being married to that frog man. And there don't seem no way I can stop it.
I'm begging you, Granny, please don't go.
Bless you, boy. I didn't think nobody would care.
I care. If you go, I'll die.
No, you won't.
Oh, yes, I will. I'll have to eat Ellie's cooking.
You're all heart, boy. Put my stuff out. Ellie's cooking. You have just given me the greatest idea.
I've always come up with great ideas. What was this one?
And never mind. Where's Ellie?
Well, she's out in the kitchen with Mark. They's doing the dishes. Oh, hey, Granny, what was that great idea I come up with?
Take my bags up to my room. Don't you look handsome? And here's pretty little Ellie Mae in her apron. I declare you two are the picture of domestic bliss.
We thought the least we could do is wash the dishes.
Yes, ma'am, after that wonderful meal you made.
Look who's calling who a wonderful cook. As if you ain't never tasted any of her victuals.
I never have.
You're joking.
No?
Ellie Mae, am I to understand that you have never cooked a meal for this man?
You always told me to stay out of the kitchen.
Until the right man come along. And here he is. Now show him what you can do.
How about a cooked supper for you tonight, Mom?
Wonderful.
What would you like?
Well, why don't you make him one of your out-of-this-world meatballs? That's her mom's favorite.
Pa says you can't eat it.
You can't beat it. That's what she says, all right.
Well, what else should I make?
Why don't you make him some of them great big donuts?
I love donuts.
Oh, hers ain't to be believed.
Sounds like I'll be in heaven tonight.
Oh, we won't let you eat that thing.
Shorty, what you doing with Mr. Drysdale's nurse?
When I went looking for you, I found her and fetched her home for a swim.
Actually, Mr. Clampett, I came to give you this.
Well, no, this is my check for $48 million. Mr. Drysdale must be all right, good as ever.
Well, he's as good as ever. But I wouldn't call that all right.
Jake, you reckon Ellie's got a swimsuit that fit this little dog?
I reckon so. Come on in.
You will stay for a swim, won't you, Liz?
I might as well, Shorty. I'm going to get fired anyway.
How come?
Mr. Drysdale doesn't know about that check.
All right, Miss Gordon, you can change out of your nurse's uniform. Miss Gordon?
Dear Napoleon, welcome to Waterloo. The check and I are at Mr. Clampett's. Au revoir, Josephine.
Kill
That's right, Shorty. Show off for your new girlfriend. Come on.
I see you run home another seal.
Yeah, Shorty's getting lonesome.
Granny's gonna hit the roof.
No, she won't. She likes me now.
Granny does?
Yeah, we're great friends.
Since when?
Since I changed out of my uniform.
And that done it?
It sure did. She walked into the kitchen, saw me dressed like this, and we were instant buddies.
Well, if that don't beat all.
This is really my Ellie's cooking supper for me.
Whose idea was that?
Granny's?
Uh-oh.
Something wrong?
Not yet.
Granny said Ellie's cooking is not to be believed.
She right about that. I'll see you directly.
You ready?
Yeah.
Granny said Ellie's cooking is not to be believed.
She right about that. I'll see you directly.
You ready, Liz? How's it going in there? You ready for a swim, gorgeous?
No, I ain't.
No, I'm sorry, Granny. I knocked on the wrong door.
You sure did. You ain't getting me in that cement pond.
Granny, I thought you was my date.
I would date you if you was the last man on earth.
Listen, Granny.
Now you listen. If you ain't got sense enough to stay on dry land, that's your bad luck. But don't try to change me into no water critter.
I wouldn't do that.
And quit trying to lure me into the pond with that sweet talk.
That's who I was talking to. Yonder comes my date.
I'm ready, Shorty.
She's your date? That child? Why, you look like her father.
I do? You must be a handsome rascal. Elizabeth, this here's Granny. She knows your father.
Really?
Don't pay any attention to him. And don't go in the water with him. It's dangerous.
Oh, I'm an excellent swimmer.
Yeah, come on, Liz.
Honey, it ain't that. When he gets wet, he turns into the funniest looking little water goomer you've ever seen.
I don't care. I think he's kind of cute.
Wait a minute. If that don't scare you, listen to this. There's a great big frog man down there.
Really?
And if you get into the water with him, you know what will happen?
Well, I've got a pretty good idea. I used to date one.
Come on, Liz.
Coming, Shorty. The whole thing sounds real groovy.
Well, here it is, Pa. Out of this world meatloaf.
Oh, would you look at that? How come you didn't make it round?
Well, it's for Mark. He's especially fond of meatballs, but Granny said make a meatloaf, so I made it into shape.
How about meatball?
Yes, sir.
That's mighty clever of you, Ellie.
Oh, thank you, Pa. But you just dying for a taste.
Yeah, but I'm gonna fight
Excuse me. I gotta fetch some things out of the root cellar.
it. Fine.
Ellie, how you coming with that? See?
Hold it, Granny.
What'd you say?
I said hold it.
All right, I'll hold it. What is it?
It's that meatloaf you had Ellie make for Mark to eat. Only I'm gonna make you eat it.
Oh, you wouldn't do that, would you, Jed?
I won't on one condition. You make another one that looks just like that, only good.
Well, what will I do with this one?
Get rid of it. And another thing, tell our company that supper will be a little late tonight.
You're a hard man, Jed. Jethro, get rid of this for me.
What is it, Granny?
It's a meatball. Is Shorty and Elizabeth up at the cement pond?
Yes, ma'am.
They didn't go in the water.
Oh, yes, ma'am. They's changing now.
Oh, mercy, I'm too late. Elizabeth, where are you? Shorty, why did you have to do it again? And Elizabeth, I pleaded with you. You were so pretty. Now look at you. Shorty, you old rooster. Can't you keep your mind on that for 1 minute?
Hello, Granny. I'm looking for Mr. Clampett.
What kind of a get-up is that?
Oh, never mind. I have to see Mr. Clampett about a check.
Well, he's around here somewhere.
I'll find him. Oh, have you seen anything of a beautiful brunette secretary from my bank?
Is her name Elizabeth?
That's it. Where is she?
Swimming with Shorty. Come over here, Elizabeth. The boss wants to see you.
This is Elizabeth.
Ain't she a mess? You remember Shorty Kellums? He runs a hotel back in Silver Dollar City.
Ah, yeah. Swell.